Assalamualaikum. My name is Farahana Binti Muhammad Farid. My matrix number is A20A1618. My lecturer's name is Sir Hasanuddin bin Hassan. The topic that I want to discuss is about the management principles implemented at LOOB Holdings Sdn Bhd for my individual assignment for my AFT1023 Foundation of Management subject. Introduction. Tealive was introduced on 17 February 2017 by Brian LOOB. Brian LOOB is a Chief Executive Officer (CEO) at the LOOB Holdings Sdn Bhd. Brian LOOB introduced Tealive as a brand that takes tea drinks to a higher level. This brand is launched at Pavilion KL store. Previously, Tealive was known as Cha Time, a Taiwan brand that specializes in tea beverage. Today, Cha Time Malaysia has officially been replaced with Tealive. Question 1. What is management, and explain about the 4 management functions of the Tealive's company. What is management? Management is the process of getting things done effectively and efficiently with and through people. Management is a process of planning, decision-making, organizing, leading, motivation, and controlling the human resources, financial, physical, and information resources of an organization to reach its goals efficiently and effectively. The management function of planning, organizing, leading, and controlling are widely considered to be the best means of describing the manager's job. The 4 management functions of the Tealive's company. The 4 management functions is: first is planning, second is organizing, third is leading, and lastly is controlling. Planning. Planning is the function of management that includes defining goals, establishing strategy, and developing plans to coordinate activities. For example, Brian LOOB planned to add another 250 outlets of its flagship brand. He wanted to establish Tealive as the #1 bubble tea brand in Malaysia. Next is organizing. Organizing is a function of management which follows planning. By other means, the concern is being able to define the role positions, the job related, and the coordination between authority and responsibility in order to accomplish the organization's goal. For a starter, Tealive offers business opportunity to whom interested in starting a business. As we all know, there are 2 types of branches for Tealive, that is either start the business with small budget, that is a kiosk, or go big with inline store. This type of opportunity is good for entrepreneurs to start a business. The entrepreneurs are then known as partner with LOOB Holding. LOOB will be guiding the new partners who lack of experience from day one. Third is leading. Leading includes motivating employees, directing the activities of others, selecting the most active communication channel, and resolving conflicts. For example, Brian LOOB constantly striving to inspire all of his staffs to work hard to achieve the company's goals. Tealive company has provided a 7-day training program for new trainees. Number 4 is controlling. Controlling includes monitoring performance, comparing it with the goals, and correcting any significant deviations. For example, Brian LOOB will monitor all of his staffs to make sure they are able to achieve what was originally planned by the company and fix any shortcomings. Question number 2. Who is the top manager at LOOB Holdings Sdn Bhd, and explain 10 roles top manager performs in organization. The top manager at LOOB Holdings Sdn Bhd is Brian LOOB. Brian LOOB was born and raised in Perlis, Malaysia. When he was 6, his hobby of drawing comic books led to his first business venture, where he sold the books he made for 50 cents. After his graduation in Monash University in Melbourne, Australia for a degree in biotech, he returned to Malaysia and worked for a biotech company for 2 years in sales. Unhappy with his job, he decided to start his own business and look into the possibility of selling bubble tea. Now, Brian Loo is the CEO entrepreneur of LOOB Holding and the owner of Tealive'S company. 10 roles top manager performs in organization. First is figurehead. Managers perform the duties that are ceremonial and symbolic in nature, such as welcoming official visitors, signing legal documents, as head of the organization or strategic business unit or department. For example, Brian Loo was featured as the cover story for the August 2013 edition of Malaysian Tatler. Second is leadership. Leadership is the capacity of a company's management to set and achieve challenging goals, take fast and decisive action when needed, outperform the competition, and inspire others to perform at the highest level they can. For example, Brian Loo is constantly striving to improve the performance of all his staff, reduce conflict and provide feedback on his staff's performance so that their staffs can improve their work performance. Number 3 is liaison. Liaison is concerned with interactions between the manager and other people. The interpersonal roles cover a manager's connections within organizational and social hierarchies, whether the relationships are up, down, or across relative status. For example, Brian Loo constantly interacts with all of his staffs, customer suppliers, and so on to make sure there's no problem occur the company. Number 4 is monitoring. As a result of the network of contacts, the manager gets the information by scanning his environment, subordinates, peers, and superiors. The manager seeks and receives information concerning internal and external events so as to gain understanding of the organization and its environment. For example, Brian Loo is constantly monitoring the surrounding conditions that affecting his organization, such as new investment opportunities. Number 5 is disseminator. Manager disseminates the information. He collects from different sources and through various means. He passes some of the privileged information directly to his subordinates, peers, and superiors who otherwise have no access to it. For example, Brian Loo informs the sales target to the sales supervisor in meeting or via memo. Number 6 is spokesperson. Managers also perform a spokesperson role when they represent the organization to outsiders. Managers is required to speak on behalf of the organization and transmit information on organization's plan, policies, and actions. For example, Brian Loo conveys all of information about Tealive'S product in the social media and mass media. Number 7 is entrepreneurial. As an entrepreneur, the manager is a creator and innovator. He initiates and oversees new products that will improve their organization's performance. He seeks to improve his department, adapt to the changing environmental factors. The manager would like to have new ideas, initiates new projects, and initiates the developmental projects. Brian Loo always have new or creative idea and innovation to improve the Tealive'S product. Number 8 is disturbance handler. As a disturbance handler, managers take corrective action to respond to previously unforeseen problems. Disturbance handler role represents the manager as the involuntarily responding to pressures. Pressures of the situation are severe and highly demand the attention of the manager, and as such the manager cannot ignore the situation. For example, workers strike, declining sales, bankruptcy of a major customer. The manager should have enough time in handling disturbance carefully, skillfully, and effectively. Number 9 is resource allocator. The most important resource that a manager allocates to his subordinates is his time. As a resource allocator, managers are responsible for allocating human, physical, and monetary resources, accordingly setting up of a time schedule for the completion of an operation or approval or expenditure on a particular project. Other functions which the managers perform in the role of a resource allocator. Last but not least, number 10 is negotiator. In this role, the manager represents the organization in bargaining and negotiations with outsiders and insiders in order to gain advantages for his own unit. He negotiates with the subordinates for improved commitment and loyalty, with the peers for cooperation, coordination, and integration, with workers and their unions regarding conditions of employment, commitment, productivity, with the government about providing facilities for business expansion. Question number 3. Why innovation is important to CEO Brian LOOB's job, and explains how technology changes the manager works today. Innovation important to Brian LOOB's job because it can help attract more customers to buy Tealive products. There's a lot of new variants that introduced by Tealive that attract customers to buy and taste the new variant. Number 2 is innovation helps Tealive company grow to become more successful and profitable. When many customers buy Tealive's, this will make company get more profit and become number 1 bubble tea brand in Malaysia. Number 3 is innovation also helps Tealive company differentiate themselves. Tealive company always develop their products until there is nothing else on market like it. How technology changes the manager works today. Employees can perform their work at their own pace and from nearly any location because technology like laptop, computers enables connectivity between managers and employees. Employees can efficiently and effectively complete their tasks even at the beach. Technology also helps us connect with people anywhere and at any time. This increased collaboration has brought a high level of flexibility in communication that allows employees, co-workers, and managers to connect with each other easily. That's all from me. Thank you for your attention and have a nice day.